And they had told me that basically someone stole my information and charged those expenses to my account.
Identity theft striking students. What you need to know about the latest swiping scams.
It's like we're walking into our arena and to our backbone, to our support.
Phoenix or flying home, we'll tell you what's new in the nest.
My eyes just welled up with tears. It was like I knew at some level that this was a problem, but I didn't want to face it.
Cancer threatens more than just a life at Elon. How she's using her struggle to help others.
Demolishing the downtown, construction woes leave some student organizations homeless.
We've got fresh facts tonight surrounding the move. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jasmine Spencer.
And I'm Mallory Lane. Addie Haney is live on Williamson Avenue with more details on Elon construction plans. Addie, what's happening to downtown?
Mallory, new developments to downtown Elon are bringing big changes for the student paper. Phoenix 14 found out the future of downtown and what it means for the organizations it housed. Part of Elon's new strategic plan calls for expanding downtown Elon.
They wanted to create a more thriving business community, place to go eat, place you could have a cup of coffee, sit outside.
The first phase of the development includes a new 3-story building on the corner of North Williamson and West College Avenue, where the Pendulum Building currently stands. The first floor will house an improved campus bookstore.
We're trying to engage businesses to establish their retail areas here.
The goal is to draw in retail businesses that will attract the entire community, not just students. But Anna Johnson, the Pendulum's managing editor, is concerned about what will happen to the paper.
I really like that they are bringing more businesses here to downtown Elon, but I wonder at what cost it will be to Elon University's organizations.
The plan for the new building was approved just this month, putting the paper's move on a tight timeline.
I worry about the expedited timing of this project and how much are we going to grow.
Even though the move is causing trouble for the paper now, Dr. Brooks says that it'll be worth it in the long run.
We value their presence, and so we're looking for solutions that allow us to move forward and that allow us to continue to have the things we value in the downtown community.
I spoke with the Pendulum and they say that they are in communication with the Provost's office about new locations. Two spaces have been narrowed down to 2 different spots, but none have been confirmed. Live on Williamson, Addie Haney, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Addie. Building up and breaking down. That's what's happening in the Greek courts. Right now, you're looking at some footage of the scene. It all happened when a roof collapsed on one of the Greek houses in Loy Center on Sunday. Elon's fire department was at the scene and said that no one was injured, but trusses collapsed and caused the roof to cave in, according to campus security officer Barry Coe. The construction company surveyed the site yesterday and returned today to fix the damage.
Tonight on Crime Watch. A woman wanted for hitting an Elon freshman and then missing her court date has turned herself in. Robin Ragsdale missed her probation hearing this month. The hearing is in connection to the hit and run involving Elon student Toriali Fosley. On Thursday, she surrendered to the authorities. Ragsdale is charged with failure to appear after missing her probation hearing. According to jail records, she posted bail and was released from prison. If convicted, she could spend up to 90 days in jail for missing the court date. Ragsdale also faces charges of felony hit and run and serious injury.
The first-year student who was hit by a car on Haggard Avenue crosswalk is out of the hospital. Peter Caceres was struck Wednesday night as he was leaving the library. He spoke with Phoenix 14 on the phone today, and he told us he tore 3 ligaments in his leg, sustained 2 concussions, a broken nose, and a cracked cheekbone. Caceres also said the crack in his kneecap and suffered internal bleeding in his brain.
My classes today. I have to have surgery on Wednesday. And I also will be having at least 2 more surgeries on my leg in 4 to 5 weeks. I'm in a wheelchair, which sucks.
Credit and debit cards are an easy way to pay for things, but they also make it easier for thieves to steal your information. Drew Smith talked to people at Elon who had it happen to them. Drew?
Thanks, Mallory. It's a call you don't want to get. Your bank gets in touch with you to tell you there's been suspicious activity in your accounts. It happened to 3 students I spoke with. Someone stole their information and made purchases ranging from a few dollars at a restaurant to thousands on a plane ticket. The students didn't have to pay for these charges, but the theft was still shocking to them.
There were some charges to a Walmart, a McDonald's, and a gas station that I didn't make.
Julia Telfer didn't see it coming.
I've been trying to think of how they could have done that.
Billy O'Riordan was out a debit card.
They had to completely shut my card down and send me a new one.
And it wasn't what Chase Hodgson wanted to start his morning with.
I mean, it woke me up, and I wasn't happy to hear about it.
Their banks cleared the fraudulent charges and got them new cards. But financial crimes investigator Pat Ingram of the Burlington Police says identity theft is a growing problem.
I average between 50 and 60 cases a month. This is one of the things I use.
And he says people should monitor their bank accounts.
If they say you need to check your statements for every 60 days, you do that. Because if you don't do it, and say 90 days or 120 days, you happen to find something on there, and you didn't check it, they're not obligated to reimburse you for it.
Now Julia Telfer will be even more cautious.
It makes me feel really violated that someone was able to get my information, and it just makes me a little bit more careful about checking my expenses regularly and making sure that no one's charging things that I'm not aware of.
If you want to learn more about identity theft, an Elon police officer is offering a seminar later this week. It will be at Beth Schmidt Park at 8 p.m. I'll post information on that, plus an extended interview with investigator Ingram on our website. Jasmine.
Elon freshman Michelle Fledger died from a blood clot in the lungs, according to the autopsy report released last week. Fledger collapsed outside of McMichael September 24th. The North Carolina medical examiner says most of Fledger's body was unremarkable because it was so healthy. The report says she was well nourished and had no signs of trauma or organ disease at the time of her death. The report suggests the blood clot formed in her lower body and traveled up to her lungs. But Fledger is not forgotten, as friends collected donations Thursday in Mosley. Close friends Kelly Armstrong and Rachel Taravella made teal bands similar to Livestrong bracelets. Her name and the date of her death are engraved on the bands. Although there was no set cost, students were asked to make a donation. Proceeds will go to Fledger's family. They plan to use the money to start a scholarship in honor of Fledger.
Gong Hits highlighted an event aimed to make a difference Saturday. Elon volunteers met an alumni gym for the annual Stop Hunger Now campaign. The organization packages meals and sends them to people all over the world on a daily basis. This year's goal, package 25,000 meals in 2 hours. As for whether or not the event met the goal,
we packaged over 25,000 meals. We don't know the exact count, but we exceeded our goal. And we had 2 different shifts, and a lot of people from the first shift even stayed for the second shift because they had so much fun.
Winter term is the time to step out of your comfort zone, whether it's studying abroad or maybe just taking an unusual class. Here are a few that stuck out to us. Juniors and seniors can study aspects of laughter, while anyone who has taken college writing can learn about literature of terror and the supernatural. Both classes begin at 8:30 a.m. Not a morning person? At 1:30, students can learn about death and the body in the biblical worlds. Or take an Elon favorite, Woodstock, hippies and their enduring legacies, music of the 60s and 70s. For more information about 2011 winter term courses, go on to OnTrack.
Elon's graduate program just got a little bigger, adding its 6th program to the list. The Elon University Board of Trustees voted to add a Master of Science program in Physician Assistant Studies. The PA program will enroll classes of about 36 students and includes 6 new faculty positions. Talks for the new program began in 2008, and the university plans to have the first enrollment class as early as fall 2012 or January 2013.
It's been a few months of construction at the Nest, and now the wait is over. Laura Levitt joins us live and with the new improved alumni gym with more. Laura?
Thanks, Jasmine. The volleyball team christened the gym with a game Friday night, and now the basketball team is calling it home. I met up with some players, coaches, and fans who can't wait for the season to start. Alumni Gym is finally welcoming its Phoenix back to their nest. Renovations on the gym started early this summer and finished last week. The volleyball team played in the gym on Friday night, and the men's and women's basketball teams held inter-squad scrimmages on Sunday.
What changes is the feel. So it's not like we're walking into our gym. It's like we're walking into our arena and to our backbone, to our support.
Renovations include a new floor, 4 LED video scoreboards, new seating, and new baskets. Basketball players Kelsey Evans and Drew Spradlin are excited about it all.
It's really exciting that we have all this new stuff and that, they believe in us enough to do this for us.
I'm excited for the fans and for Elon and for our team, our program.
The Robertson family donated the money needed to fix a gym, all to support Elon Athletics.
We are sports enthusiasts and we're also Elon University enthusiasts. And we believe that the Elon program needed to take a step forward.
Robertson also wants fans to have a better experience at the games.
We come to so many sporting events. When we heard that this might be a possibility, it dawned on both of us, why not enjoy it?
Men's basketball coach Matt Matheny says a new gym will also help attract new recruits.
When a recruit walks in this facility now, they realize that the administration here is behind us.
While the quality of the gym is improving, sophomore Allie Ford says the basketball team will be as good as it was last year.
The basketball is going to keep them here, but the show is what's going to draw them in.
Laura Levitt, Phoenix 14 News. The gym was just the first phase of the renovations. The south entrance of the gym is going to be finished soon, and phase 2 will include renovations to the locker rooms and coaches' offices and will begin next summer. Back to you, Mallory.
Thanks, Laura. Coming up tonight on Phoenix 14 News.
Cancer remission and dealing with death, an Elon professor's life-changing story.
Plus, Elon's Trick and Treats, find out what new festivity will be coming to Elon and which old one will not.
Then hard helmets, shoulder pads, and concussions on the football field. See what Elon Athletics is doing to keep student athletes safe. Coming up on Phoenix 14 News.